Welcome back, Rare Talks. You already know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, always.
Joined by the best co-host in the world.
What? And
Real
like real
friend. Come on, you know
Come
what it
on,
is. You
real
know what it
friend.
is. If you haven't already, go over to our Spotify and make sure you're streaming all of our episodes.
Trust me, there's exclusive episodes on there as well.
Yeah. And also, we have some footage on there that is not anywhere, is it?
No.
Okay.
Exclusive.
Make sure you check that. So today we have a special guest today. And we always say special guest, but
Every
this
guest
one
is
for
special.
me is the real special one.
Legend.
None other than the mixtape host, king.
Jeez.
I don't even know what to call him. Entrepreneur, Moolah Cake. What do you call this guy?
Pioneer.
What's his name? Tell them your name, my brother.
Bro, my official name is Mr. Dexter Sims.
Yes.
This is what I go by now. So
Okay.
all the aliases, Big Bad Blue, the alter egos, Mr. LP,
Yeah.
Mr. All of these alter egos,
Yeah.
they've been put to the side. Not behind me, they've been put to the side.
On a grown man thing.
On a grown man thing. I need
Rate
to
that.
introduce myself as Dexter Sims. Even leading off the back of that, I used to think if I phoned a company and said, "Hi, this is Big Bad Blue from In the Streets Entertainment,"
Yeah.
they're gonna think, you're bad from the street. Oh, sorry, you got the wrong number. So I had to really start
Big
thinking
Bad
about
Blue
where I
from
live.
In the Streets.
You get me? You
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about where you live. You don't live in America. So I thought, okay, maybe Dexter Sims from Moolah Cake sounds a little bit better.
Yeah. More official. That's more official. That's
yeah.
more official. So, Blue, I've got a few questions for you. The first one that I have for you is what got you into music? Because I've seen that you've been a mixtape host for the longest. You was actually one of the first people that I heard. My brother Shamar, he came to me one day. You know my brother Shamar?
Yeah.
He came to me with a CD and he's like, "Raw, this is the new guys on the block. This is what you need to start doing." Because I was trying to do rap. So he was like, "You have to listen to these CDs and see what these men are doing. You have to do what they're doing."
Yeah.
And then it was your CD, and it had Sorose, it had Taz, it had
Fair
everyone
man,
from the UK.
yeah.
But this is like, I'm thinking like 2005, 2006. So when did you actually get into like doing
So
this?
I got into music in 2002. That's when we officially started. I registered my first entertainment company in 2003.
Wow.
Which was In the Streets Entertainment, the industry in the streets.
Yeah.
It came off the back of doing mixtapes off a laptop. Up until this day, I don't think I've seen, heard about, or can pull up anybody's history that went around with a laptop block to block with microphones, headphones, and recording everyone live there and then. And I'm talking from America. I don't know if there's anyone correct me, but that's what I done. Yeah. And the reason why I knew I could get away with it is because I was a road youth. I came from the slums. So it's like going into Peckham and recording someone on the corner of the block. I wasn't even worried about the people I'm going to meet. I wasn't worried about what could happen while I'm on set. Going into Brixton, going into Streatham, going into Norwood. I had a test just before this. And it wasn't exactly with the rudest of rudest. But if you think about it, I ran a football tournament in the middle of Brixton, Ferndale Sports Centre, for 16 to 25-year-olds. So the craziest
That age group,
you understand?
yeah.
And it's in the middle of Brixton, and it went on for 10 weeks, every single Sunday. So we had 100 people there every single Sunday minimum, because 7 aside, 2 subs, that's 9 people, that's 10 teams, that's already 90 people, with a couple fans, that's already 100 people. And there was not one fight. And I mean, why I say that to say this is because it was Mitesfield versus Summer Leighton versus Acre Lane versus Angeltown versus Norwood versus Kenneton. Today's day, I don't even think you're allowed to say each of those areas when you're from another area.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
It's that peak,
So leading off the back of doing that tournament, it made me realize, I'm proper road. I'm allowed to access anybody and everybody in all different areas. So once I started music off the laptop, I'm making phone calls. I heard you rap. Yeah, I saw your thing. Yeah, I'm coming to your ends. And that's what made me stand out from a lot of there wasn't many, but made me stand out from a lot of other mixtape DJs, etc., because I was getting people on my mixtapes who you didn't hear of, or you didn't think you would get to hear because you didn't have access to that kind of music. Do you know what I mean? I always say I was playing gigs when everyone was listening to Slums and Colours.
Seeing, look at that.
So it makes a difference.
Now, you was actually the first person, because I think the first time I ever heard gigs was on your mixtape.
Probably.
Yeah. And Sorose as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rose,
for me, the first time I heard Sorose was through you, like for your mixtapes, How did you meet Sorose? Like,
So Rose it's kind of like a family friend. Obviously, we're from the same area as well. But yeah, it was mainly to do with the area and just growing up, really.
Okay.
Yeah, when he started rapping, I'll be open, that was on the back end of the career. Not the back end, but as in I was already going for over a year or so, working with PDC, working with all different people from different areas, who I can think of the top of my head. But when Sorose came about, this was after I moved from a laptop into investing in my own studio in the back of my auntie's garden, which was called the Blue House.
Jeez.
And the Blue House, obviously, is just way advanced. Do you know what I mean? It's before YouTube, before iTunes, before we had access to stuff. Taz will tell you know what I mean? We're talking about Dark and Cold and Sale and Return on
That's
CDs,
right.
you know what I mean? Phoning them with my CD sold and that, you know what I mean? So then Sorose came along and it was this studio kind of time, which, again, I'm a road dude, brother. I spent my sheets buying equipment and I don't know what I'm doing, innit? I'm just, man, then we got equipment, we got a studio. And you know what I know? We need to start being like Jay-Z and that. We need to start doing our own beats and our own studio. We need ownership. So my brain went far. Obviously, it took very long for everyone to catch up. But when Sorose got involved, he came with something different.
Different, fam.
It was just different.
Like,
there's nothing
kinda
you
at
can
that
think,
time.
like DMX.
Yeah, there weren't really a lot of UK rappers spitting with the UK accent. Obviously,
That's
we've
another
got
thing.
The Skinny Mans and all that. Like,
Yes, that is the history. Yes.
Yeah. But Sorose was one of the first like UK rappers, especially from South London, that I heard, and I was like, "Rod, this is sick." Rod, too much. There was one even DVD footage where he's rapping and he's standing next to a Clio. You remember that
My
one?
Clio.
Yeah, see, look at that. And I
No
think even
way.
if I remember
My
right,
Clio, it's my beats.
You're in, it was
That's
your
what I'm saying.
production as
Like,
well.
this is what I like.
Bro, that's
Hence
old school.
why
I never think, bro, I used to watch that
hence why I
100
like
times, like,
podcasts.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of things people don't know.
Yeah.
So a lot of DVDs you might watch and see people rapping, and if you listen carefully, those beats in the background, they're my beats.
your
Was made in the
production.
studio. And I give you a bit of more of an insight. One or two of those beats you was listening to was obviously made in my studio, but it was made by a guy named Malik Berry.
Okay.
Malik Berry is one of the biggest Afrobeats artists in the world right now.
Wow.
Yeah. He was 14 at the time when I was putting him on.
Wow.
Sick.
Do you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of things people don't know.
Sick.
You know what I mean? I've been involved in a lot of people's start of their career. Do you understand? Because I'm the kind of guy who believes in somebody and tries to install the belief into them.
Yeah,
Then
I
they
saw
go off
that
and do
with
stuff.
Sorose. Sorry to cut. I saw
Yeah,
that.
with
Yeah,
Sorose,
with you
yeah.
and
I
Sorose.
saw that with a lot of people,
Yeah.
Blue, man. That's why I had, like, to this day, I've just got enough respect for you because of
Trust.
I've always seen you trying to push, man. Like,
Yeah.
especially the younger man. Like, I was kind of young.
Yeah.
You saw, man, you was like, raw, you know what? Do this. You was telling me what to do. You
Yeah.
was putting me on game.
Yeah.
And for that, like, I always, like, be grateful.
And I
always show
appreciate that
respect to man,
because
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
important to, pass the information down. I've started to realize, even in my later years now, that I'm super intelligent because I think far and I
Ahead of your
copy.
time.
Yeah, and I copy the big boys.
That's right.
So if I can just copy the big boys, skip all this middle stuff
Yeah.
and bring it down to my level,
Yeah.
once I know how to do it or figure it out, I'm trying to tell my man them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell the people around.
Yeah.
Whether your brain's there or not, later on, you will know Blue was trying to tell you that.
Just give man gems.
And that's
from
what's
early.
happening now. When I built the industry in the streets,
Yeah.
there wasn't no YouTube. There wasn't no iTunes. There wasn't no Grime Daily. There wasn't no Link Up. So again, even if I quickly move forward and say 10 years later, when Posty came about, Rashid came about, Jamal came about, when I came back into the game, which I won't even go into, if you want to go into it, we go into it a bit later, but when I came back into the game, all I was trying to explain to them is, yo, I'm Big Bad Blue, you know? I was a part of this foundation. Now you lot are running shit. I get it. But let me be friends. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Couple man took me well, couple man didn't take me well. So I thought, all right, and cool. So no one wants to collaborate. All right, cool. What's what I'm going to do? Then I got the American man. Remember, and I feel like money, and I feel like money, attracted to him. I bring him over. When his hit was number one. Do you understand? That song is not 50 Cent song. It's his song. And
Yeah, that's right.
50 Cent remixed it.
Yeah.
When I bring him over, that's when I realized everything. Raw. It's not about what you are or what you do. It's about what you can offer them.
Yeah.
And that's when my game changed. You know, like I've been trying to get hold of Charlie Sloth for weeks and months before because I was managing Sorose, managing Colours, so I'm talking years later. But I was managing Sorose, managing Colours, managing Page. And I'm trying to get hold of Charlie Sloth and fighting the booth and stuff, innit? Got no love. Cool. I bring over man, and then you'll see it on YouTube. I bring man to Bigger Fish event, if you don't know a Bigger Fish event.
Yeah.
And you hear him. I just heard, courtesy of my boys in the streets entertainment, we got man in the... What the fuck? Fam, I've been trying to contact you for months, bro. We're doing my boys.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah, we're not man them, bro. Don't beg it. Don't beg it.
Like, I'm confused. Like, I say that to say this. I ain't trying to downgrade Charlie, disrespect Charlie.
No.
I'm trying to explain to my people how the game works. The game works is if you don't have nothing to offer, if you don't have nothing to bring to the table, if you don't have value, then it's not really worth reaching out. And I'll be open because people look down on, it's hard to say. Like, you just get ignored, innit?
Yeah.
Until you make noise. I got a analysis, serious analysis that I teach when I do one-to-one mentoring. And I call it tickling the giant's feet. Now, if you think what's happening, everyone's big boys. And the reason why I came up with this analogy is because I used to teach people that, do you know we're in the same industry as Jay-Z and that? Like, you know, like, Jay-Z can see your album when you can see his album.
True, you know.
Of course.
Like, do you respect that?
Yeah.
Do you understand that? Like, there's not two music industries.
No.
It's one thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I'm saying to you, look, they're giants and we're the ants.
Yeah.
Cool. But you see, if you want the giants' attention, it's hard to get their attention because they're so big.
Yeah.
What you need to do is make sure you're working. Because you see, while you're working, you're tickling their feet.
Yeah.
Working, tickling. One day they're going to look down.
Yeah.
It's at that moment when they look down, you need to be shining.
Yeah. You have to have the
And they'll pick you
nest.
up.
The ant's nest there.
That's
you
it.
get
They'll
me?
pick you up.
Yeah.
They'll look down, they'll see
Yeah.
everyone, and they'll think, bro, what's that?
Yeah.
And they'll pick you up.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So
Fully rate
when I say stop trying to get them,
Yeah.
just keep working.
Keep
Because you're
working.
tickling their feet. They're watching.
Yeah.
Because who knows business and who knows music and who knows careers and who understands how life works? There's a cycle. So they only have a certain amount of time until they drop off.
Yeah.
So they're looking for ways to not drop off.
Yeah.
Your come up could be their savior. Not a lot of people get that. It might go over a lot of people's heads.
You know who's mastered the art of that? Drake. He's mastered.
There you go. And
he's
50 Cent.
mastered- He's
Yeah,
mastered
there
the
you
art
go.
of that.
Yeah.
Anytime
Drake,
someone
yeah.
comes out that's hot, for some reason he just jumps on.
Gets
Come on.
involved,
So
yeah.
he
I'm
always
gonna be
stays
relevant.
He
I'm
stays
relevant.
relevant.
Yeah.
He's always relevant.
Yeah. Okay. Same reason how, because we'll get into it, but same reason how our Moolah cake has been relevant for 9 years.
Yeah.
It hasn't just been through clothing. Like I have 5 departments.
Yeah. How did you
Yeah,
get into
explain
that?
to me. Yeah, please, explain that now.
Yeah, because
No, you've got to
you're
explain that.
flying, you're flying.
I know.
but-
I'm jumping from one thing
Yeah,
to
because
it.
there's so much stuff I want to ask you. So, how did you? Because that's a Moolah Cake Clothing. You're the founder of that, yeah.
Yes.
How did that come about as well?
So Moolah Cake Clothing now. Let's get right into it. Moolah Cake Clothing came about because when I was running an entertainment company, in the Streets Entertainment, I used to have T-shirts
Yeah.
and hats, and it was so funny because they wasn't trucker hats, they wasn't snapbacks, they wasn't fitteds, there was some kind of fisherman caps. They was mad. That's how long ago I was printing clothes.
Yeah.
Now, when I was doing that, because In the Streets was making noise because of Big Bad Blue made a reputation,
Yeah.
music started to get interesting, and then it was like, I want to wear uniform. So I put on In the Streets T-shirts. Then I made time other people put on T-shirts.
Yeah. I remember them T-shirts.
You understand?
Yeah.
But again, it's a mastermind kind of thinking, not blowing my trumpet. It's just how I am.
Yeah.
Exposure wins for your product. As in, you need exposure for any product. For this podcast, you need exposure.
Yeah.
You need marketing. You need branding.
Yeah.
So I always knew that regardless of if people know what I do or my company does, as long as you've seen the logo, then I got a head start.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to explain that. I don't want to digest off what you said, but I'm going to explain that point, which it goes into that. So basically, In the Streets Entertainment, I had a good, nice logo where everyone said, oh, you got the gherkin and the rare and the big wheel in it, or whatever. So Facebook came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can all research when Facebook launched. When Facebook launched, I had this master plan. I usually think, if I can get lots of people to wear the T-shirt, then everyone will see it. But if Facebook's the new place, I need everyone to see this logo. So I'm going to tell everyone who's my friends, change your profile picture to the In the Streets logo. So all your friends will just see the In the Streets logo.
Yeah.
And all their friends will see the In the Streets logo. The reason why I knew that worked, one day I went to an event in West End, Strawberries and Cream or something like that, and I can't remember, something like that. And I remember being outside there, me, about 4 of my team members, we got on that In the Streets t-shirts, and some guys came over to us and said, "Right, it's you lot. Right, yeah, you lot add us on Facebook all the time, and I see you lot's logos and that." That moment, the light bulb clicked on, and I thought, it worked. It's working. Promotion. That's how we do it.
That's right.
You need to be seen.
To advertise. Isn't
You need to
Your
advertise.
brand.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's go from here back to here. Now, once I started that, I realized, right now, people's asking me to buy these t-shirts. People want to wear these stuff. I'm thinking, man, why do you like these stuff? And that, like, they're my uniform. But cool, if you want to sell it, I'm a hustler, baby. Let's make some money.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've done some little calculations, like, you know, you can get a t-shirt for this much, you print it for that much, and then you sell it for that. Oh, that's another drill hustle. Yeah, I'm on that too. Fast forward. Something happened with my designer where we used to work constant. And when I mean work constant, this is what people don't know, bro. I didn't get here by chance.
No, you put in the
I worked
work.
like 10 hours, 12 hours. Sometimes me and my designer was online. We was on a program called Skype, which is obviously played out now because of all the other social platforms.
Yeah.
But we was on Skype. We was doing screen sharing. Whoever knows what that is, where he can see my screen, I can see his screen, and that's how we work until I'm sleeping. He's like, "Right, Dex, can you see it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can see it." You get me? But we worked for hours. And long and short, he was showing me his computer and he was going through some logos. And then I saw a logo and I said, "Right, what's that, bruv?" He was like, "Right, it's just some logo I done for someone." Now I'm going to give you the real story. This shouldn't come out right now. This is in my book. But I'm going to give you it right now.
Yeah.
So, I saw the logo. Yeah?
This is the special part.
This is the special part.
come on.
Yeah, because this is the exclusive just for your show, bro.
Yeah.
So I saw the logo and I said to him, "Rah, fam, let me have that logo." And he's like, no, I made it for someone else. You get me? I was like, "Rah, what do you mean? You work for me though, bro? Like, what's your thing's my thing?" He said, "No, that's a customer." I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm not going to bully you for the thing." You get me?
Yeah.
I don't know, a week or whatever went past. I was like, "Rah, fam, that logo's still in my head, brother. You get me? Rare. He showed me a couple different variations and rare.
Was that the...
This is what we're going to get to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, right, show me different color variations. And I'm like, right, fam, who did you say that logo is? Right, some use. I beg you ask him if he wants it, fam. He's not on it. You hear me? So, man, let me text him. So here's the real information for your podcast. I still have the Skype conversation. Just in case anybody wants to say, "Bro, you stole it. Bro, that was this. Bro, that was that." I have the Skype conversation.
Yeah.
This is proof. This will hold up in court. It's not a problem. Like, I don't have no problem in saying I didn't actually design the first Mulacate logo. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a brand builder. I'm a business owner. I understand how to make this wire into business.
Yeah.
I didn't design the wire, but I can make it into a business.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I'll move it, I'll sell it. Yeah.
So I saw the logo and I said that, rare. Then he said, "Let me text you." The youth said, "Oh yeah, raw fam, my partner's taking long, fam. I'm not even sure what he's on, but I'll let you know, innit?" I'm like, "Oh, boy, man." So I left it again, rare. Couple of weeks later, a month later, whatever. I said, "Fam, I beg you ask that you what's going on with the logo. You get me? It's a joke, man. You get me?" Then he texted him, rare. The youth said, "Oh, brother, yeah, it's long, fam. I don't even know what he's on, fam. I don't think we're gonna do it no more, innit? Just do what you're doing with the logo, innit?" Cool. All right, let me transfer your money. Bam, I'll buy it now. Boom, 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 boom. Bought the logo. Now, this is where the mastermind comes in. I bought that logo and I sat on that logo for over a year and a half,
Yeah.
knowing one day I'm going to build a clothing line. That's how I see in the future. I foresaw in the future so far that at that time I was still running in the streets entertainment. I bring Rick Ross to Paris. I bring Man to England. I bring Ja Rule to Newcastle. I bring Jay Mills to Newcastle. So I was really doing this big American, I had a company, bigbookings.com. I still own it now.
Okay.
So I was doing bookings. But here's where the mastermind comes in. Listen carefully. I'm doing bookings through a company that I've created, bigbookings.com.
Yeah.
It's getting the pulling power from my company I've already created, In the Streets Entertainment.
Yeah.
Because it's a road industry, it's a road company that's music that the Americans have heard about. Once I done Man, and then I think I done Ja Rule, they started phoning me. Like Rick Ross phoned me. Like I didn't phone none of those people when I bring them to Paris. Do you understand? So when we get into there, so remember, I've used big bookings to use In the Streets, and then now the master part, I might not be around these people ever again. I'm just gonna print some Mulacate shit and make them wear it.
Jeez.
So you're now gonna see, I launched Mulacate in 2013,
Yeah.
but you're gonna see a video in 2010 when I'm with Rick Ross and I have on a Mulacate jacket. 3 years before.
So smart.
Because it's just about thinking.
The advertising, as well, the promoting. Yeah.
Like that, right now, I can still use the picture of man wearing Mula Cake.
Yeah.
Mula Cake wasn't launched when man was around me, but I just had that vision. Like I say in one of my favorite sayings, everybody has sight because everybody has eyes, but not everybody has vision.
100%.
Trust me.
100%.
So I'm saying.
Yeah.
So back to the point. Mula Cake logo. Ended up buying it off him. Sat on it for a year and a half. Always said I'm gonna do a clothing line because I saw how the In the Streets thing nearly worked. I thought, yeah, when I launched this is what a real clothing line is gonna be like. You get me?
Yeah.
And then bam, I launched it. We can go into how I launched it, Started printing t-shirts, started selling them out the back of the boot. This is what the whole documentary is about at first. So I got a 2-part documentary coming out. One is the birth of Mula Cake, how it started, what I'd done. That part of the story is going to come out in there.
Yeah.
And then the second part is when Mula Cake came to Croydon. Because when I came to Croydon, I changed from just a clothing line, just a businessman, to a charity leader, to an award winner, to a community,
How did you get into that community stuff? Because I was always intrigued about how you got into the community stuff, because you've done a lot of stuff in the community. A lot of people don't know. A lot of you people don't know this, but Blue's done a lot of stuff for the community.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff.
I'm even sure you run like a club for little kids. What is it?
On a children's holiday club.
A children's holiday club.
So, we've been running that for 5 years now. We launched it in 2015 or 14, one or two. Children's Holiday Club is not simply, but it's mainly for the overstanding on what happens to our children. Mm-hmm. If you overstand what happens to our children from the age of 5 up until when they're 13, you would understand what Mula Cake Kids Club's for. So, since they're 5, everything they watch, everything they're told, everything they see, that's what they learn.
That's right.
Who has most power of those kids at those times?
Teachers.
School.
Yeah, teachers.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you're telling me our kids grow up in those much years knowing what the teachers are telling them. Do we know what teachers are telling them is good for our children or not? No. Okay. So therefore, since I've noticed it, I thought, okay, how can I do this thing? Because this system has indoctrinated my child from the age of 5 through TV and cartoons, through school system, and depression or suppression or whatever oppression of their parents. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. How can I break this cycle? If I can create a club, so listen to the intricate parts. If I can create a club that resembles what we used to go to when we used to go play centre.
Yeah.
We all remember play centre, Vauxhall Play Centre.
Yeah.
When I was at Vauxhall Play Centre.
And you brought back bare memories.
Bare memories. This what I'm saying. Everyone will tell you what ones they went to. But I know everyone would have this, Dick Shepherd School, I know everyone would have the same kind of memories about getting stuff like, I know people would have the same kind of memories of getting like orange squash in a cup or 2 rich tea biscuits.
No, you took it old.
This is what I'm trying to say, fam.
I got the 2 custard creams.
The 2 custard creams, or you can
the
orange juice, yeah. So you see that feeling, you don't know that's pain, because you're thinking that's a memory.
Yeah,
bro, you was hungry, dog. How the fuck you giving me 2 biscuits? Sorry about my language, but you giving me 2 biscuits and orange juice, brother? Well, go on. I was a fat kid. I was a fat boy, and you're giving me two. What's going on here?
I was a greedy eater as well.
I was a greedy eater, fam. So, for one, I'm trying to bring back the feeling of playing sting-ups, playing sting ball, all these things, and then fill the gap. So, first thing is, I'm going to make an after school. I'm going to make a holiday club. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I'm going to provide 3 hot meals a day. Why am I going to do this? There's like 3 reasons. 1, I was a kid and I used to have rich tea biscuits. I was hungry, dog. Yeah. I'm not on this.
I didn't give a man that. Like,
I was proper serious. I was upset. You get me?
Yeah.
For two, do you know that children don't, 80% of children don't have 3 meals for the day?
What?
That's normal family. If they're in your house all day,
yeah,
they don't get to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
No, they don't.
It's normal. It's not hard. It's not fair.
Breakfast and then probably lunch, maybe dinner.
Because they're playing or whatever.
Or they might get dinner.
They might just get dinner.
Yeah. Or they eat a lot of snacks through the day.
Do you know what I mean? It's because the parents can't afford to feed you 3 times.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's filling the gap of having the old school feeling of having a holiday club. Yeah. Then feeding them 3 hot meals a day. Then to the main point. The main point is, I'm going to have your children longer than school. I'm going to have your children longer than you work.
Yeah.
You work 9 to 5, right? Cool. Your kids go to school from 8 till 3:30, right? Cool. We have your child from 8 in the morning till 6 at night.
Jeez.
That's 10 hours.
Yeah.
So if I've got your child for 10 hours, remember, I've got a good mindset, as in I'm trying to do positive. So for 6 hours they've been in this place, getting told so much, I don't know, lies, wrongful stories, uninterested stuff, irrelevant stuff, and then some good stuff. So we're not just going to put down school like that. Do you know what I mean? And then some good stuff. But then in my club, I'm going to make you understand a few things. As in, from the age of 7, you can start selling cakes. You didn't know that, did you? But I'll make you teach you how to make cakes from 5 till 6. Then 7, I'll make you learn how to sell cakes to your friends and family.
Yeah, that's so sick, you know.
As a DJ, the same thing. You can be the DJ at your kids' parties as a 10-year-old. Do you know what I mean? It's changing the mindset of our youth from a younger age.
Teaching them to be that boss mentality.
It's just it. Do you know what I mean? And at the same time, making them know you have to work for what you want.
That's right.
Not working for what someone else wants.
Exactly.
Or working because you have to. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's putting them in a different mindset. So long and short, the Kids Club is solely to help change the mindsets of our young children by the time they are from their age 5 to 12. When they reach 13, which is a teenager, they then attend the Mulacate Teens Club. At the Mulacate Teens Club, it is in-depth lessons on the workshop you was good at. School don't do this, bro. No. They know you're good at art.
Yeah.
They didn't even give you art as an option for GCSE.
Yeah. That happened to me with music. They didn't give me music as an option.
How are they doing that? And look what you're doing now. This is what I'm saying. That's not fair.
Yeah.
They slowed your whole career down.
Yeah.
Where if they would have said that,
Yeah.
If you would have said, "Rob, my man's good at art and music. These 4 things do once a week. Let him do these things twice a week." Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's what our Teens Club's about. If I know you was good at being a DJ, you was enjoyed the DJ workshops a lot. When it comes to the Teens Club, now I'm gonna really teach you how to be a DJ. I'm gonna show you how much money Charlie Soft earns. I'm gonna show you how much money Trevor Nelson earns. I'm gonna show you how a radio station works. I'm gonna bring you to a radio station at 13. Yeah, and 14.
That's
of course, bro. Because that is inspiring. That's what will make them think at 14, this is what I'm on. I'm on this. Yeah. Whereas at 14, we saw everyone selling drugs.
That's right.
And all we thought was, I'm on this. So it wasn't wrong for us to think that. Because that's what we saw.
That's all we knew, innit? Yeah.
So you can't blame someone for what they see.
Yeah.
I saw that. That's what I want to be. Now I understand. Children learn from what they see, not what they're told.
That's right.
So I'm going to make sure they see me as a businessman, not as a drug dealer.
That's right, man.
My kids never know us, know nothing.
Yeah.
None of my kids, he's 16 now. Come on, bro. It's serious. I need you to know I've been doing music all this time, then I've done clothing, then I've done the kids club.
You would even respect it though, because you'll be like, my dad, like he's done whatever he's done, but he's like,
even that respect. Yeah.
But he's not a neek. My dad's about this thing.
Yeah, my dad's about this thing because he's proper from here.
But he's doing this
He's
now.
doing this.
Yeah,
like, I'll give you a big example.
Yeah.
Pride. Like proud, I mean. Real proud. My son's business teacher used to run a clothing line. He used to sell clothes next to me at pop-up shops. He used to ask me, "Right, fam, how come every time people come pop-up shop, they just come to Mulacake and that? I mean, there's better people in there. How come they just come to me?" And I used to explain to him, like, bro, you see the things that you do offline, that's what affects your online. The same as the things that you do before you get to the event is what affects your event. How many people did you tell that he's going to be here today? Well, a couple people still, but I thought everyone else would promote. You thought everybody else will promote that you're going to be here. But expectations. Bro, entitlement. I'm not on none of that, bro.
It's true.
I don't care if I'm in Selfridges, dog. I'm sending out broadcasts. I'm sending out messages. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yes, Selfridges customers are hopefully should buy some stuff. But if they don't, my people's coming, and that's what happened at every single pop-up shop. I've done 140 something pop-up shops. I've done 86 pop-up shops in a year and a half. If you do the calculations, that's more than 1 a week. So you can't be a clothing line and expect to without putting in work rate, dog.
Yeah. And what locations did you do? Everywhere.
Up to Manchester.
Yeah, all
like,
around.
Wait a minute, hold on. We need to go back because that's another story I want to tell you quickly. But what's that story we were just saying again? Just before?
When you was talking about
the kids and that.
Yeah, with the kid, we was talking
your
about
business
how to
teacher.
get into
the business teacher.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to say. So you see, Don, he's quit doing clothing line because it was hard. Then I got a job. Just so happens you got a job in a school teaching business. Now you're teaching my son. So who do you think he gives examples of when he's telling the kids about business and independence?
No way.
Like, Darrell, come up here, tell the kids about your dad's business.
Yeah.
Mulacake, this is the structure. This is...
And the kids are probably seeing nothing.
They see Mulacake already. What do you mean I smoke in the school? The school now pays me to come in and talk to the year 11s. Bro, this is proud.
Yeah, you have to.
This is like, I know where I'm from.
Yeah.
This is like changing how it's supposed to be.
And you know that will help your son even like certain stupid things that people say, yeah, you want to make some jobs. Nah, I've got a little business. My dad runs a business.
Whoa, fam.
I'm like a CEO of it. I ain't got the crown yet.
Yeah, but I'm getting there.
He's gonna give it
I
to
don't
you,
need
you
to
know
do
what
that.
I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
These
And
decisions and opportunities
are coming from what he sees.
Yeah.
And that's the importance.
And that'll make a better impact for his future.
100%, bro. Like 100%.
I really rate you for that, bro.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it. Trust me, because I always feel like people misinterpret what I do. People confuse what I do for clout or for, trying to get rich and famous and Mulikate's getting big. And hold on. Do you understand? The bigger Mulakate gets is the more impact I will have on society for our children. I'm talking your children.
Yeah. The future, man.
I ain't gonna chat rabbit. Your children's gonna be affected from the stuff I'm doing, bro.
Yeah.
So man should support my thing. That's all I'm telling, man. You get me, fam? It's serious, brother. It's serious. So let me just quickly jump to that other point, which is pop-up shops and how far and how many.
Yeah.
The reason why I wanted to stay this point because it's a real important point.
Important, yeah.
The commitment that you put in the beginning stages of your business or your career or whatever it is very important. Reason why it's important is because you don't have at that time. You don't know at that time. So you're stepping on new grounds, new territory. And that's how you fail? Is that what it's called? Yeah. No, that's how you learn.
Yeah.
That's how you learn. That's how you know, right, you know what, that area don't work. Like, I'll give you some examples. Pop-up shops don't work in cinemas. People just want to watch the film.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool. Selling cakes don't work in raves. People don't want to be sick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Selling clothes, and listen carefully, people. These are big gems. Selling clothes at carnival, people don't want to carry clothes.
That's right. No.
Oh, you thought that it was a good idea to sell clothes at carnival because there's loads of people, they don't. They want to carry a flyer to fan themselves. That's about it.
Yeah.
Or a key ring or a whistle or a horn.
Or a horn, yeah.
I had to learn this stuff, bro. You can't be doing pop-up shops at nightclubs or at even certain places or even at certain times.
Yeah.
You got to know who's in that environment. Rare. So back to the main point, which is taking risks at doing things. Bro, I done a pop-up shop in Manchester, yeah? And this is why I wanted to say the point, because I took the risk and put in the effort to drive to Manchester to do a pop-up shop I knew only a little bit about. As far as I'm concerned, any opportunity to me is an opportunity.
Yeah.
Once I see someone doing an event and they're inviting you, it's an opportunity. When I get there, I can make things happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can make things happen. When I went there, long and short, we found a place, and this is when I started learning about where your pop-up shop is makes a difference. How you've promoted it makes a difference. Yeah. What you're advertising it, whatever. So when I got there and I thought, right, it's in Manchester. Then I thought, right, it's round this corner. It's in this building. It's up these stairs. A lot of people's not going to come here today, man. But you know what? I'm going to try and stay positive. You get me? Long and short, we went up there. We set up around 4 or 5 different businesses, set up, train the guy, rare. Bro, I stayed there for like 3 hours and one person came in the whole building. I thought, rah, this is mad. But cool, I tried. Yeah. Packed out, went back home. Now let me explain. The reason why it's so good to be committed and try and you never know. 3 years later, I got a phone call. Long and short, the guy said, I know you won't remember me, bro, you get me, rare. But one time I invited you to a pop-up shop in Manchester, you get me? I thought, I know exactly who you are because I've only been fucking Manchester once, bro. You get me? And he's like, right, yeah, first of all, I just want to phone you to apologise and say thank you first. Yeah. Because you was one of the people that made the effort to come up from Croydon and that, all the way from London, and say thank you. Then I want you to know that I'm actually doing all right now. I'm doing the trainer thing, rare. And I just want to not only say thank you, but I want to gift you with something to show my appreciation. Send me your address, look on my site, and pick anything you want. Yeah. Yeah, you sent me a bad boy pair of trainers.
No.
That's sick.
3 years later.
Yeah.
You didn't have to find me.
Yeah.
You didn't have to think about me. You didn't have to be grateful that I came. Yeah. I came and it didn't work out. You didn't do it on purpose. But that just shows effort. Never know what can happen.
That's right. Never know who you're going to meet.
Never know who you're going to meet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, bro? Yeah. Like, that's why, to be honest, that's why I make the effort and come to podcasts, come to people's platforms, come to things, because I'm going to say something that's going to spark something. I'm going to see someone that's going to see something. Like, it just so happened on here today when I was just watching his tape last night. That's miraculous stuff. I ain't seen him for over 3 years. Yeah. And then these tapes have been sitting there for 10 years. I just done the tapes. I just watched it last night, and I see Donny today. What the hell?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I talked a lot, bro. Give me some questions. Talk to me. What are you saying to me?
Go on, bro.
Go on, you got questions? Bro?
Yeah.
Hit me up, man.
For me, yeah. With so obviously you moved to Croydon, and you said that you work with the council. What do you think? Obviously, we see that Croydon Council's gone bankrupt and that.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion on that?
My opinion on that is, you know, because I could have the normal road opinion, you know, like there's thieves, you know, there's people. I even have my opinion at first, which was, well, it was bound to happen because people team up with certain teams. You know, it's kind of weird how to explain it. If I kind of bring it down to a road level of everyone from Brixton, but then there's Summerleyton, there's Angeltown, there's Rare. So depending on what crew you're in, to the outsiders, it might be like you're from Brixton, but to the people in Brixton, knows, right, but you're only from Rare. But you're only a part of my man's crew. So, saying that in the same context of Croydon, yes, everybody's a part of Croydon. MPs, councillors, community leaders, normal citizens, Rare. But depending on who you're connected to, will be depending if you get the email.
Okay.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
And when I started realising that, I started thinking, okay. So I was trying to be friends with Donny's, but Donny's got no authority. Yeah. I was trying to be friends with Donny, but Donny's got no authority.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to be friends with Don, but Donny won't be friends with me because he's about this high. So I need to be friends with Don first to introduce me to Don.
Come on.
You understand? So I'm just playing the same tactics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then to answer the actual question on what I really now know, because I'm actually doing a documentary on it, is it's literally just bad management. Bad management, what led from bad investments, which led to this problem. Do you know? I wasn't at stance at first of, well, my man thief the money, fam. If it was a black don, fam, we'd be to my prison.
This is
what's going on? There's beer dough gone, you know. It's not little liquor money.
It's peas,
and it's peas, brother.
Yeah.
And you just took it and invested into this yard thing, this housing thing, invested it into Rare. I'm thinking, if that was a black brother, you're going prison, dog.
Yeah.
But we're not even talking about prison. We're not talking about food. We're just talking about he's resigned.
Yeah.
It's the same as Piers Morgan. You can't just resign. That's not fair. You need to get fired.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And know that you done wrong.
That's right.
But we can now see clearly there's a different kind of rule book for black people, different kind of rule book for white people.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
I got a question for you. Does drill music incite violence?
I like that question. I've always liked that question just because we need to start understanding that it's not one thing that incites violence, but if you answer the question just answer the question, yes, it does. It's simple. Just like rock and roll might incite you taking drugs.
100.
Just like slow jams might incite you to make babies. Yeah. Let's not act oblivious, brother.
There's an influence.
There's an influence from music. That's what music's for, to build an emotion.
Yes.
But we want to act like that's the answer. Drill music, ban drill music, ban rock and roll then. Ban rap music then.
Yeah.
Ban everything.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Because everything influences. Too much of anything is bad for you. Anything. Too much fruits is bad for you, bro. You didn't know that? It's serious. So drill music, that's why I said let me answer your question. Does it, this is the question, black and white, does it incite violence? Yes, it does. Is it the main reason why our kids are being bad? No, it's not.
No, it ain't.
There's way more factors.
There's about 100 more factors.
Yeah.
Even like what you was talking about before, why our kids are bad, is the guidance we had.
The guidance from a young age.
Yeah,
The role models that I was
see.
in. I didn't know that I thought my calling was to help people, and I thought that calling meant coming down and literally helping people and telling them how to do stuff.
Yeah.
That drives me mad, and it stresses me out.
Yeah.
I've now known my calling is to help people
Yeah.
by being the role model they never had.
That's right. Leading by example.
That's it.
Yeah.
If people can actually see that he's from the hood though, man.
Yeah.
He's just won the business of the year. I won the business of the year over my friends. So my friend works for a cleaning company.
Yeah.
And her cleaning company was in the same category as me, and I won. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, Checkers is a big fucking cleaning company, mate. I won. So, you know, I'm somebody. But at the same time, I'm trying to show my people, brother, I still wear a tracksuit, you know?
Yeah.
I still talk like this. I still tell you about what we can really get down and do, you know what I mean? So that's the role model inspiration I want to lead by now. I just want to be he's accessible. He doesn't think he's better than no one. He would always, you know, come to interviews. He would always give advice. Like, I charge a good amount of money for advice. Yeah. But ask the community what I charge them. Hardly nothing. But I know my value. I know my time. I know my experience. I know my worth. I proper know it. I don't need to be told it, bro. Yeah. Like, I've spent over 400, we're talking nearly £500,000. I could have spent a £1 million in my whole career. Yeah. I could have. 100% easy.
Build this industry.
You think I'm joking? Let me give you one sum for 2 years. In 2 years, in 2010, when I was bringing over Man and all that, I had a thing called the Industry's Headquarters. Yeah, the place where I bring everyone to when they were starting. Media Massacre, Link Up TV, Grand Daily.
I came there as well.
Yeah, all right.
Me and my brother. I exactly know the location.
Yeah, so you see there now. I was paying £2,000 a month.
Whoa! I always wanted to ask you how much that was.
Yeah, because obviously when you're looking at it, you think, what the fuck, you own this, yeah? Yeah.
Mad.
I was paying 2 bags a month. Just to do the calculation, it's easy.
Overhead.
That's okay.
That's not the whole overhead though.
Let's do the calculation. That's £2,000 a month.
Yeah.
For 1 year.
Yeah.
That's 24 grand, right? For 2 years, that's 44 grand, right? That's just rent. We're not talking about the paint and the sofas and the cameras and that.
The gas.
No, we're not talking about none of that. We're talking about the rent. Yeah. Was 54 grand for 2 years. So when I'm telling you, I'll probably spend up to £1 million in a certain of my career, it's not, oh, wow, how does he make that much? What did he do? No, bro, just think about it.
Through the duration.
And spending, like when I said to you, when I came from a laptop to a studio, I didn't know nothing. I remember the day right now off my head. I walked into, you want to pause a sec?
Okay. You're gone. No, keep talking. We can just keep running.
So I went into, I don't know if you know the shop Turnkeys. Turnkeys in West End. I went to a shop called Turnkeys in West End as a road youth with £3,000 cash. And I said, yeah, I'm also going to spend it all on equipment. By the time I walked out of there, I spent £6.5 grand.
Wow.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's when I was like 21 on that. I spent £6.5 grand on equipment like this and stuff, and I didn't know what I was doing. But I was willing to invest because I understand something, which is serious. Goes back to our question about when you started clothing. Ownership is the only way you can actually get rich.
Come on, Checks. We know that, innit? Yeah,
it's dead serious.
That, yeah.
It's dead serious. Like, we're in a podcast setup right now. I own my podcast setup. I own all the mics. I own all the tables. I own all the wires. Same thing. Yeah. When I was printing clothes, what do you think? I didn't buy the machines. I bought the machines, dog. Yeah.
Cut the middleman out, man.
Cut the middleman out. To a certain extent, to where, you know, if it's convenient to pay, because that's what you pay for. You pay for convenience. Yeah. Because, just in that example, when I first used to get my clothes printed and stuff, say for instance, I don't know, this ain't got eye, I was thinking of In the Streets because that's when it was. The top of the eye had a dot on it. And when they used to print it, sometimes to look, I say, oh, where's the dot? Oh, this is what I mean, man. I can't pay you guys and then my things, my brand and rare. That's when I got mad and I went and bought the stuff. You see, after I bought the stuff and I started doing it, I went back and I said, sorry. Because you see how hard it is sometimes. You see how intricate it is. You see the labor. You see the long thing. You see the eye when it drops.
Like, where's that gone?
No, it's gone. It's gone, fam. And you see the print, just the dot again. Bro, it's long. I went back and I said sorry.
That are like proper trade. They got patience for that.
Patience.
Yeah.
So that's when you pay for convenience.
People, like
so I might have the equipment as ownership, but then sometimes you got to pay for convenience.
100%.
I've got another question.
Please hit me.
Do you feel there's like in our community where we grew up in South London, like Brixton, all of Lambeth and that, or everywhere, there's enough role models, especially your age, like
there is, but they don't know their role models. That's it. They don't know their role models. Even the road youths. Like, I'm gonna give you something serious. I'm trying to think if I can say it, but I can. Of course, I can. Everyone knows. Not everyone knows, but it's a serious thing, and he knows. You know, RA.
Yeah.
Cool. RA does roll different.
Yeah.
His soldiers, his man them, they're different. You need to understand this, bro.
Yeah.
He's a role model.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
In his thing.
Yeah.
How he does road. That's a role model. Whereas other people do road, know they got youngers around them and act right. What do you think your youngers are going to do? Yeah. They'll act right. They're not going to know how to store food. They're not going to know how to hide burner. They're not going to know they're not going to know stuff.
Yeah. Because
the role model's not showing them.
Yeah.
That's what even a role model is.
Yeah.
That's it.
But we need like what about the positive?
Yeah, so if you talk about positive, yes, there's a load of positive. Terrell Lewis, you open 2 street gyms, Brixton Street Gym, you know what I mean?
I know Terrell,
you got Brixton Street Gym, Brixton Soup Kitchen.
Yeah.
You got I don't want to
brother,
act like I
fat
can't
twins.
think of
Yeah.
stuff. I hate it because I feel like, right, well, they're not positive now. They're not. And I think it's just on the spot, innit? But
There's loads.
there is, and I mean loads. There's just loads, as in, like even Jaja. Jaja's
Jaja's big.
He's
Yeah,
a big
come
role
on.
model, fam.
Yeah,
Like you
of
got to
course.
understand, fam. When I was at the beginning of PDC's career and everything, fam, he had a plan. It wasn't freestyle.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a plan, fam.
Yeah.
Like, who are the robbers? Who are the gunmen? Who are the... my hand went up. I was a studio guy. You get me, fam? I was a part of it. I was a studio guy. You get me, fam? That was the plan.
Yeah.
You stick to the plan, then you rear it. Everyone didn't stick to the plan. The plan crumbled. But guess what? Where Judge is right now in life, he's proper comfortable. In terms of, he knows himself.
That's right.
He doesn't live under fair.
Yeah.
He's got companies.
Yeah.
He helps a lot of people. Like, he pays for unis and colleges for people. He doesn't need to go online and boast about it. He's got studio. He provided for... Like, he's a role model.
Mm-hmm.
But people won't see him as a role model because other people are poisoning other people's minds.
Yeah, yeah.
So you might not know role models because someone else has poisoned your mind and not made you even look that direction.
Yeah.
But Don's a role model.
Yeah.
He's one of the first
100%,
people to get signed to Def Jam in the UK artist. Something like that, right? It's serious things, bro. It's something to look up to, something to inspire to. But we don't know what role models are, so we don't know what we're looking for. We just know, does he do bad stuff or does he do good stuff?
Yeah.
You can do good stuff and not be a role model, brother.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can do bad stuff and be a role model. I just gave Ari as an example.
Yeah. I feel being a role model is part of being a role model is being a leader, innit?
Being a
That's
leader.
what I'm saying, yeah.
Leading by
And
example.
you're a leader of the community, Taz, Jaja. We do have a few. I feel we need more though, innit?
100%
We
you need more. And that's because
Mm.
the reason why you need more is because there's a lot more not positive role models.
That's right.
And that's to the balance of what you're saying. It's the majority. Majority wins. I always tell people this. You've got 5 of these things on your hand. If there's 3 of them up, they beat the number 2. It's so simple.
Yeah.
So 3 people's being bad, 2 people's being good. It's more than likely one of these 2 people's going to be bad. We need to change it around. 3 people's good, 2 people's bad. It's more than likely one of these 2 people's going to be good now. So now we've got 4. Then the other one feels odd out, and you think, I might as well be good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Majority wins.
Do you have any advice for a young boy coming up and he wants to start a clothing brand or start a business? Do you have any like advice for him coming up? You've given us a lot of gems already, but do you have
100%.
any specific?
100%. Specific advice for them is the first thing you need to do is follow my Instagram at Mr. Dexter Sims, or follow me on YouTube, Dexter Sims, and watch A Day with Dex, because you'll get a lot of insights when I film myself all day, every day. But for factual advice right now, let me give you some real gems. So first thing is, start with just black and white. Now that's just a real gem. Start with just black and white t-shirts, and I'm going to explain why. So in the beginning, I didn't know that, innit? And obviously I spent a lot of money. And I bought yellow t-shirts, green t-shirts, red t-shirts, blue t-shirts, because it's Mula cake, innit? Colourful. Okay, do you know that 60-something or 70-something% of the world only wear black, white, and grey? Black, white, grey, and navy blue.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know
This is
that.
what I'm saying. Okay, look around now.
I know.
Let's look around right now. Grey,
black
black,
and grey,
black,
yeah.
black, grey. What's happening? Is it a lie?
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say. So that is one part of the gem. The other part of the gem is you need to look at people who've done it before you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a few names. Boys in the Hood. Star in the Hood.
Tinchy and that.
Didn't you try that? It said Star in the Hood. It was black t-shirt with white Ryan.
Yeah.
Cool. Boy Better Know. It was black t-shirt with white Ryan.
Yeah.
Cool. Dench. It was black t-shirt with
Right,
white Ryan.
right. Yeah.
You earn a lot of money in the beginning stages by selling black and white t-shirts, and you use the profits to invest in the rest of your colours.
Colours and
That's a proper gem, bro. I'll be honest, and you might not know it if you're not in it, but when you're in it and you feel it, you understand it, you know, oh God, he helped me right now. Because if you think you're going to go and buy yellow t-shirts and blue t-shirts, you need to research and understand people don't even wear yellow.
It's true.
trust me.
There has a set of people that wear yellow, but you're talking about a percentage. You know what I mean?
And this is business. You
And
want
this is
the-
business. You want the majority. Do you understand? Another gem I can give you is overstand your target audience. Why? Is because of your sizing. And give you the story behind it. So when I was starting, so the second part of the gem is be careful what you ask for. So why I say that? When I was starting, I used to always want a celebrity to wear my clothes. As soon as I get a celebrity to wear my clothes, it's bad. Get me? So before we finish that first part of the story, the second part of the story is know your sizing. Is because did you know that in every area it has a demographic?
That's right.
So in Croydon, they might not sell double XLs.
Mm-hmm.
So when I used to go, like, say for instance, Next, and I want a size. Well, I used to be a 42 waist. Now I'm a 36, 38. When I was a 42 waist, next don't go up to 42.
I see that with Levi's as well. No 38,
no,
bro.
38.
Yeah.
No, but go West End Levi.
Yeah.
Go West End next.
Yeah.
They have that size. Because people in West End are from all walks of life.
Yeah.
In Croydon, the majority of the demographic are this small. Do you understand? Yeah. So you need to understand your demographic in the area where you're selling.
And your geographic as well.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now it goes to the second half of it, why you need to know. Because when I asked for a celebrity to wear my clothes, I did get it. Jadakiss came here. Jadakiss is my mate's mate. So I got a direct link. Cool. And then I said, right, I have the clothes. And he said, right, what do you want me to say? I'm like, oh, he's on my phone. What the fuck? Just write, it's like panicking, dog, because Jadakiss is my actual best rapper ever alive.
Yeah, come on.
I'm talking when Biggie was alive. I'm talking when Pac was alive. Jadakiss is my best rapper. Then we've got maybe DMX, then Biggie, then Pac. That's my set. I don't care what people say. That's my thing, innit? Jadakiss now is on my phone. Jadakiss is willing to wear my clothes. I'm thinking, this is heaven sent. And he's asking me what to write. I said, just write, go get your K-Cup, follow Mula Cake. Brother, he wrote it on his Instagram. He might still be there now. He wrote it, and my phone crashed. I thought, rah.
Well, because of the feedback he was getting.
You get me? I was thinking, rah, this is nuts, about to get me. Yeah. Then my website crashed, because it was like, pure sales, innit? I'm thinking, rah, but then when I'm going through the sales, I'm seeing 5XLs, 6XLs, 4XLs, sending to America, sending to... I don't even know where to get 5XL t-shirts. And then I didn't know that my logo is this big, and on a 5XL t-shirt, it's going to look this big.
Yeah, I've heard about that as well. Yeah,
bro, it's serious things you have to think about. Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
That's 2 major gems for starting a clothing line.
Oh, that's still...
Brand affiliation is the third one, I would say. Brand affiliation, why I say that is because a quick story, a 5-second story. When I was doing industry entertainment, I was one of the first people to use a red cam. I put a red cam in El Mino's hand.
Jeez.
I put a red cam in
my brother.
I put a red cam in El Mino's hand, and we shot a video for Shaq Corleone. In that video, Ratlin was in the video, and everyone was wearing in the streets entertainment. From that day there, the whole of West London stopped wearing in the streets. And I thought, what the fuck's going on? Why? Coke and all of this, and it was whispers, you get me? We're not wearing them man this thing. Well, that's a Brixton thing, and that's them man this thing. No. This is my thing. I've invested in this. Yeah. Hold on. It's not theirs. Everyone can wear it. It's like Nike.
Yeah.
No, it's their thing. Okay. Fuck them. Watch. See, the second I launch Mula Cake, nobody's wearing it. No celebrities, no man them, no one. I'm going to do the 86 pop-up shops and make my brand big. Yeah. That's what I done. I done 86 pop-up shops all around England. I made my brand big from normal people. Because once you turn around and start seeing it everywhere, what's that? Why you got that? Why you got that? Where you get that? And at the time I never had a website. You can only catch us at a pop-up shop. Where's this Mula Cake thing? I'm seeing this Mula Cake thing everywhere, bruv. Where? And that's what caught on the excitement. And from everyone starts buying it and you start seeing it, it's a thing now. Now a celebrity might want to wear it.
Yeah.
Now I can put gigs in it. Now I can put Sneak Boy in it. Now I can put... Yes, it was mutual. Yeah. And then it kind of started again when I put gigs on my website. It was like, right, what the fuck, fam, you doing? I said, brother, it's bigger than man.
Yeah.
Everything I'm doing is bigger than man, so man don't phone me no more. I've already gone through this when I put gigs on my mixtape when I was a younger youth. Now I'm a big man, fam, who runs companies, fam. Gigs is on my website because if I put him on my website, I'll get sales. If I put the man them on my website, I'll probably get no one wants to wear the clothes again. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Marketing. Serious.
Marketing.
So, yeah.
So, also your book, man. Is it out? Is your book out yet?
Nope, my book's not out. I got 3 books writing. I got 2 books already. I got 1 book written, 1 book halfway done, and I got audio book. Audio book's probably gonna come out first end of this year. Why I Can Relate. I think that's what I'm going to name it. Yeah, that's what it's down as right now. Why I Can Relate. Yeah, I'm excited about it.
What inspired you to write the book?
So the people I follow, like Gary Vee, I had a lot of people I follow. They've taught me, without direct teaching me, that there's loads of avenues on marketing, and there's loads of avenues on income, and I'm a hustler, so I just want multiple streams of income. So right now I have 9 streams of income, and an audiobook It's just another one. But it's also another way to inspire. It's also another way to have intellectual property. So it ticks a lot of my boxes. Oh yeah, I'll just write a book then. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how it works for me.
Okay. And what's because you said you got 3, so what's the titles of them?
So I haven't given them all titles. I don't even know why I gave you my title just then, but it's fine. It's cool because I'm really not sure if I'm keeping that title, but I just remember it because I read it just the other day. Yeah. Like, to be honest, I literally just read it the other day. That's why it's so fresh in my mind. And I can actually give you one first verse of it. That's how much of a good dude I am, innit? I'm going to give you one sentence of it. Yeah? How we doing? We good? Low battery?
Low battery, what is it? Is it still recording?
How long?
Oh, cool.
All right. I'm going to give you one sentence of it because I literally only got a little bit of time left anyway. So one sentence of it in my audio book, why I can relate. I grew up black. What does that mean? We immediately put a feeling into another race's stomach as soon as we come in visual contact. It means that we are judged before we speak. It means that we've been misguided for years. It means that we see our own black brothers as enemies and our black queens as attitude. I grew up in poverty. I remember eating pot noodles and dumplings, or using milk tokens in a corner shop and still asking him to let me off and add the rest to my tab. This is what drives me to do better. So let's just leave it there, you get me? Wow. So
that sounds...
We are.
That sounds like the moolah cake right there. It sounds like the real moolah cake right there, bro.
So yeah, I just wanna inspire.
Like, you have, bro.
Thank you,
bro.
You've
been
bro, you've already inspired the ends, man.
Yeah.
That's why you're here right now. You've inspired, man, from years. That's why I saw everything you're doing. I'm like, bro, I need to get on some of this. You're making me think, the bigger picture is this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Because that's the people I watch at.
Yeah.
When right now, bro, I'm in another world. Like, I'm in, like, crypto. I'm in, like, Soul Rare with football cards, with basketball cards. Like, I'm going down this road. So if I can inspire you lot to do these 8 things, when I know people's on these 8 things, I'm going to let you know what else I'm doing as well. Do you know what I mean? And then, bro, I just want to make you lot open up your minds. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make man open up their minds. There is a big world, bruv. And you're allowed. So that's my answer to when people say, how come you do so much?
You're allowed to.
Because you're allowed to. What do you mean? You're allowed to, dog. We're not in prison. We're not. What? Yeah. You're allowed to.
And you know what? The system and institution, they don't give us that opportunity.
They don't make you believe there's an opportunity.
Yeah, because you know what? When I enrolled to uni, because I study at uni, I do business management. So a lot of the things and the language you're saying, I understand it, innit? So it's like, when I enrolled, the lady asked me, so what's your career path when you leave here, And I said, I've got like 4 businesses. I do music, but I want to do publishing. I want to do an artist career. I want to have a record label. So then she looked at me and then I goes, I got paid a decorating company. I cook food. And she goes, no, slow down. You can't do all these. But I looked at her and I said, no worries. But in my head, I continue to.
You know what you should have said? That's why you're a teacher. Not even being rude.
Yeah, but you know I wanted to get in though, innit? I didn't want to say I wanted.
Obviously, you can't say that, but you get my point.
100%.
That's why you're just a teacher.
Yeah.
Because you believe you can't do all that.
Yeah.
If I told you everything I do, you lot will think I'm lying.
Yeah.
Proper on my life. You know, my teeth whitening company launched at the beginning of the year. Remember? You don't know?
That's what
Right to go. Oh, the number one teeth whitening company in Germany. Huh? Oh, man. I got better businesses, but not just like in a gloating way, as in. I'm allowed to.
100%.
I just registered my new business right now. Dexter Sims.
Yeah.
That's my business. My name is my business.
That's right. You're a brand.
That's it. Dexter Sims Limited. It's serious, bro. Come on. So, yeah. And hit me, man. Hit me a couple more questions. Just make it fruity.
I got a question for you. What do you think that we need as a black community to make it better for all of us? What do you think the black community is lacking right now? Transparency.
Jeez.
Elaborate.
So everybody's doing stuff, but nobody understands what everybody's doing. Everybody has a goal, but nobody understands where the goal is. So we all understand we're on the pitch. Everyone's on the pitch. But your goal's in the corner. And his goal's over there. But on a pitch, there's only 2 goals, brother.
Yeah.
So that means we are not all on the same team.
Yeah.
We're all on the pitch, but we're not on the same team. So we need some transparency. We need to know who the rude boys are. We need to know who the businessmen are. We need to know who the community guys are. We need to know who the get some structure, and then we'll win. Have you ever seen the picture with the white people having tea or dinner or playing a game on top of the backs of black people?
I think I've seen something disturbing.
I ain't seen that.
So it's like they're all up here talking. They say we're doing a podcast up
I
here.
think I have
But
seen
if you look underneath,
I've seen
the table's
that,
being held up.
I've
by
been,
black people.
I've seen that on the
So
gram.
there's
and
two
that.
pictures
It's
in
horrible. Yeah, it's
that
disturbing.
they're leaning on us to build and have fun. But the other picture is all we've got to do is stand up, and their game's over.
Yeah. That one, that one never went over my head.
Let it sink in, man. Let it sink in. Yeah, fam. Trust me, it's serious,
Also,
man.
what's your thoughts on like depression? Like, have you ever suffered depression before?
Yeah,
It's a big one, isn't it?
it is. And the reason why I slowed down is because I want people to understand there's nothing to be ashamed of.
100%, bro.
No, it's serious.
Mm.
There's nothing. I've got a counsellor. I started counselling just in November last year.
Wow.
And I'm 38. I've just got a counsellor. I wish I had one before. Man, my cousin got killed last year, just a year before in December, To get me, R.I.P. Biss, you get me? And that hurt me bad. Like, bad. Like I just lost the uncle. I just lost. So I'm nearly got to, contradict yourself by saying, and I just lost my favourite rapper. But I said Jadakiss is the best rapper.
Yeah.
But my favourite rapper is Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
You get me? So when I lost, Nipsey, and then I lost my uncle, and then I lost someone else, I felt pain. Like I was feeling pain.
Yeah.
You see when I lost my cousin? Oh yeah, everything didn't even matter again. That was mad pain to get. So I didn't know that the pressures, so it's not even depression, it's the pressures
I like that
of life,
Yep.
this feeling, business, community, expectations, kids. What? I'm only human, dog.
In there.
And I haven't dealt with all my past. You don't know how I grew up. Man, don't know how I grew up, bro. And I'm talking like, if we're just talking from 15 downwards. From 15 downwards, fam, you wouldn't imagine my life when I was left in America and when I went to Jamaica by myself. You wouldn't imagine my life. But I haven't dealt with that. And then now I'm this age. I've come from a life of crime. Remember, I was one of the biggest weed sellers in South London, bro. And now I've come into this business, man. And then I've this music, man. So there's big expectations on me. And I've got so much feelings. I just don't know how to deal with it. Bro, getting a counsel is the best thing I could have ever done. Because it's just simple. It's just talking.
Yep.
That's why maybe I like talking so much.
Yeah.
Then I realized, well, my power is in talking. Cool, I'm going to charge to talk. So now I charge to speak. Now I get paid £400 to £500 an hour.
Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to use your things. You know what I mean? But depression's real.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know they're in depression.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know they got mental health problems.
Yeah, because they're
You
in
don't know.
denial, isn't it?
You're in denial.
Yeah.
You're just oblivious. You don't know why you feel like this. You're anxious all the time. You don't sleep. Your sleep pattern's bad.
Mad, yeah.
You don't know that's what you're going through. I didn't know either because I'm just doing so much.
Just country trying to keep busy, innit? Like, yeah.
I used business as a medicine to stay happy because I love business.
Come on, bro.
I'm a hustler by trade. Like,
You love the hustle,
I
innit?
love the hustle, bro. I don't even like the end result. I just love the in between.
Grind, yeah.
The grind, bro. You get me? Like my new business right now, Suits and Tracksuits podcast. It's a podcast / show. Trying to get it onto Amazon, trying to get onto Netflix. We're trying to get a meeting with Sadiq Khan. We're trying to get charities involved. We're trying to get into universities and schools. It's completely different to even, say, for instance, this podcast.
Yeah.
It's just structured in a way that I know where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
I don't need to freestyle and think, I hope it picks up and it's not getting no views. And no, it could just have 500 views. It doesn't matter, bro. I know in those 500, Sadiq Khan watched it.
Yeah.
So that contract, I don't care how much views. You understand? I'm not after the streaming money.
Yeah.
I'm after the overall picture.
That's right.
If I can get Suits and Tracksuits into the minds of the educational system, then the future of our youth again will be beneficial.
Benefits them.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Making them understand you could be Asian, you could be black.
Yeah.
You could wear a suit, you could wear a tracksuit. you could be an entrepreneur, you can go 9 to 5. Bro, you can still make it, no matter. We're both from Kent and we both went Tennyson's. It's just that when his family was having dinner at Sundays, my house was getting raided. You know?
It's true, though, isn't it?
It's just how it goes, bro.
Same place but 2 different lifestyles.
Bro, man said my house is getting raided. Hey, I think that twice. That is twice.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Hey, plug everyone in with everything that you're doing right now. All your Instagrams, all your businesses, please.
So we're gonna plug. Obviously, if you just go to Google and type in Moolah Cake, this is another lesson, another gem that I want to teach people that we are living in a day and age. You can't think about it. You can't complain about it. It's just how it is. If someone types your name in Google and you don't come up, you don't exist. It's simple.
Come on.
So therefore, just go to Google, type in Moolah Cake. You should say Moolah Cake Clothing, Moolah Cake Radio, Moolah Cake Kids Club, Moolah Motivation. You should see everything to do with Moolah Cake. Or type in my name, Dexter Sims. You should see my YouTube, Moolah Motivation, Suits and Tracksuits. My Instagram is the only thing that's quite different, which is Mr. Dexter Sims. But everything else is Moolah Cake something or Dexter Sims, and it will just all come up. If you want to hear about the history, what we was talking about earlier on in regards to music, then type in Indus Streets Entertainment. That is INDU Streets ENT, and that will come up all on YouTube. You'll see when it was with Rick Ross, Ja Rule, J Mills, all of that stuff is all on there. So yeah, I hope that's everything. Hope you've got the value you wanted.
We could have got more, but because you got to leave.
Yeah. And I would have gave a lot more. I'm just trying to do a thing that what do you call the word? You champion. And I champion, if you can't be early, then be on time. It's just a good form of manners. And that's what I try and stick to. So, I know that I've got an hour drive. I'm thinking, cool, get there at 2:30. The thing starts at 3. I'm trying to get at 2:30 because I need to set up. And then so I'm just a timing guy. I'm a time freak. Yeah, if you call that, I appreciate that. But I just see me as a time freak. Time is everything. Time is just everything. You can't get it back. It's so serious. They say we all got the same amount of time.
That's right.
So everything you see me doing, you can do.
100.
No, 100%. You got the same time.
It's true.
Maybe we're made up different. But I do it in the same time.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
you're right.
Come on, man.
So